Mr. Chairman, distinguished delegates, my name is Lحبيب. I'm from refugee camps of Western Sahara, studying currently at the Center of Justice and Peace Building at Eastern Mennonite University. Each one of us who was born in Sahrawi refugee camps has a unique story to tell that encompasses so much suffering and injustice. Although you might have heard these stories over and over, I would like you to listen to mine as well. Mr. Chairman, distinguished delegates, I was not yet born when my family and thousands of Sahrawi people had to flee their territory because of Moroccan invasion and seek refuge in neighboring country Algeria. Those who tried to save their lives were chased along the way, and many children, men and women, were bombarded with napalm and phosphorus. However, those who couldn't flee, they had to bear for more than 4 decades now the brutality of Moroccan regime. Distinguished delegates, I was not yet born when the UN in 1965 requested Spain to decolonize my country, Western Sahara. It is this body that issued several resolutions condemning Moroccan illegal occupation and forcible annexation of my country in 1975. But unfortunately, it is the same body that has not yet fulfilled its obligations toward the people of Western Sahara. Distinguished delegates, when I came into this life and began opening my eyes in one of the most inhospitable places in the world, Sahrawi refugee camps, I was hearing the same old UN promises that was given to my people. And as time went by, I started seeing MINURSO, the United Nations Mission for the Referendum in Western Sahara, and its staff roaming back and forth without achieving the primary mandate, organizing the referendum of self-determination. I could see the UN Secretary Generals coming to my country at the end of their mandates without doing anything effective that could realize the wishes and aspirations of Sahrawi people. I could see the UN resolutions voiced without being enforced. Worse even, I could see how the UN is unable to secure the most basic human right for the Sahrawi people by allowing MINURSO to monitor and report on human rights perpetrated by Moroccan regime in occupied Western Sahara. I could just see how the UN says something and does something else. Distinguished delegates, I see how advanced the material world has become with technology. Invention, the 21st century, which represent the climax of human imagination and creativity. Yet, our humanity and values are degraded. When I look around, I see a world torn apart by wars. I see sorrow, trauma, and frustration that doesn't reflect the world and the UN we are dreaming of. And I ask, where is the UN to save the humanity, to save the oppressed people in Western Sahara and elsewhere, or at least to save face? Distinguished delegates, I came from a place where young people like me grew frustrated with the underperformance and ineffectiveness. An entire generation has been born in refugee camps awaiting for UN to allow them to express a basic fundamental right in choosing their own self-determination. Distinguished delegates, by continuing adopting this position, the UN is pushing young people in Western Sahara to lose faith in peace and diplomatic channels. Young Sahrawis are saying it's time to act or never. Distinguished delegates, it's time to build a world in which rights-related resolutions adopted by the United Nations over preceding decades could finally start to be enforced.
Thank